from bad cities with good hearts. We had bad starts, now we gotta push the start. It's sunny outside, but the ceiling just come apart. Can't be a teacher if you scared to leave your mark. I'm A+, hope my daughter keeping her grades up. It's hard to reach out, especially when you way up. The clothes can be loud, but that really don't say much. Roll around the Fanta, I'm smoking a beige blunt. I want black people to come together, I can't front. Like hot sauce, crossovers on N1. They want me to hate myself, not say that I'm handsome. For this money, they holding our integrity ransom. When you gift it, just know they want Christmas canceled. So I stay with the Tommy, cause on this mic I'm Bruce Lee when it come to karate. You gotta listen, somebody taught Mr. Miyagi. That just shit you gotta learn, that's why kids sit on the potty. Guess it's my job to tell them, then I'm young, black and elegant. Did I mention intelligent? With the heart the size of an elephant, with rhymes that cut the mustard, that give you something you could relish in. I'm hot dog, what that mean if I can't eat? I'm on a beach, feet burning from the sand heat. A lot of people got voices that can't speak. Record labels put out diss songs so we can beef. Y'all better wake up, they want a females thinking they beauty come from makeup. She don't want to get left behind, so she went and got a fake butt. She worried about her lace front, I'm trying to get a lake front. Swear I'm the hottest, like the 7th and 8th month. Never been a crash dummy, no lie, I can't stunt. These rappers dull, they can't make the cut. You ever felt like good enough wasn't good enough? Your mom made you mad and you couldn't cuss? I know the feeling, that's why I ain't chillin' till my children got $1 million. And the whip Sicilian, but the passenger Brazilian. Wayne taught me one thing in this game, is no ceilings. My bars like Alex Fleming discovering penicillin. But somehow I'm still sick, suck at blackjack. 21 and up, I still hit. Thanks for rocking with me, cause we said real Chris had the same impact as a slap from Will Smith.
I think I saw the same thing when you told me about loving. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. I think I saw the same thing when you told me about loving. Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Dean S-N-M-O-L.
Straight up doing digits.
Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Niggas hate, they wish they was this. Give it my all, yeah, I love this. They say they trustworthy, don't trust it. Disgusted, kill for nothing. They begging judges, now you ain't tough then. You need love then. Ask me why I keep a Glock. Fall back, sit and watch. My man's got killed by his mans. They friends sat and watch. Gotta get this cream, cause as you know, it rise to the top. If I let it rise, then it's gonna be 2 to your top. Everybody always on go. When do it stop? If I cock it back and let it go, then you would stop. You needed them, they ain't say nothing, and that says a lot. Don't compare me to these rappers, ain't no black man. My op is Dean. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Spending all these figures out in public, I'm a public figure. Tryna roll a L, I'm high as hell. Damn, spilling liquor just in the cards that was dealt. If I deal with you, had to cut a deck. In the background, we playing scissors. Gambling with me, she 21, and I still hit you, still hit you. He ain't try to stay still, but it still hit you. And I'm smelling great. This that St. Laurent new elixir. Funny how they wait for you to pass just to say they miss you. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with.
Straight up doing digits.
Dean, SNMOL.
Straight up doing digits.
Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Niggas hate, they wish they was this. Give it my all, yeah, I love this. They say they trustworthy, don't trust it. Disgusted, kill for nothing. They begging judges, now you ain't tough, then you need love, then ask me why I keep a Glock. Fall back, sit and watch. My man's got killed by his mans. They friends sat and watch. Gotta get this cream, cause as you know, it rise to the top. If I let it rise, then it's gonna be two to your top. Everybody always on go. When do it stop? If I cock it back and let it go, then you would stop. You needed them, they ain't say nothing, and that says a lot. Don't compare me to these rappers, ain't no black man. My op is Dean. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Spending all these figures out in public, I'm a public figure. Tryna roll a L, I'm high as hell. Damn, spilling liquor just in the cards that was dealt. If I deal with you, had to cut a deck. In the background, we playing scissors. Gambling with me, she 21, and I still hit you, still hit you. He ain't try to stay still, but it still hit you. And I'm smelling great. This that Saint Laurent new elixir. Funny how they wait for you to pass just to say they miss you. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with. Know why they hatin' mad? They wish they was this. Had to cut them niggas off who I used to fuck with. Had to let some women go I once was in love with. But if you my day one, just know I'm who you stuck with.
Straight up doing digits.
Funny how they wait for you to pass just to say they miss you. Don't never forget the gems, people, that I drop in there for you, gang. Don't never forget the gems that Dean drops in there for you, man. You hear me, man? Rest in peace to my father, man. And I say my father because I'm going to say that with the utmost respect, man. Rest in peace to my father, man. Today is his birthday. And I just want you to let you know, man, I'll never let your name die or go down, man. Never, man. Not even gonna lie, man. I hate saying this and not to try to make my dad seem like he was somebody he wasn't, but I haven't met nobody thorougher than my dad. Till this day, I have not met nobody thorougher than my father, dog. My dad, the only one person, you know, when I talk about ride again and why I stand doing it so much, yo. Because the truth is, bro, my dad wasn't trying to hear nothing when people just talk. He always let me know people would just talk and they'll talk and they'll talk, but they don't say shit. And if you listen to that, you're going to succumb to the bullshit. You got to be consistent on who you is as a man, who you is as a woman. Your standards is your standards, homie. Your standards is your standards. Who you is as a person is who you is as a person. That to try to hide from it or to let people just because you worried about if they gonna like you or not. Number one rule my father told me, dog. That nigga said, man, I don't fuck if don't nobody like you. So what? Can they say you a liar? He said, all you need to be worried about is people respecting you. Fuck if they like you. Do they respect you is the question. Y'all know I don't let people just talk and say shit and don't not want to answer questions because my dad always told me, don't open your mouth and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Men don't open their mouth and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. They ask questions. You either stating a fact or you're asking a question. Because you can't have an opinion on some shit you don't know. Real rap, bro. My dad, the realest nigga I know. He the only person that ain't never lied to me. Everybody used to say my dad used to yell and every complaint that people got about me, they used to have about my dad. But let me tell y'all something about this though, bro, where it's a little bit different at. My dad gone now. And all of those people that was around my pops, you know what they tell me anytime they see me, yo? Damn, man, I really miss your dad, man. Your dad just always kept it real, man. They laugh and joke about the shit now. They miss somebody telling them the harsh truth. They miss somebody being that honest and that passionate. And they miss that. They don't even have nobody in their life like that around now, y'all. This is facts. My auntie and my dad used to argue like cats and dogs. She can't see me to this day without crying, homie. That's how much she missed him. That's how much she missed her little brother. At the time where he was there, oh, he got on her fucking nerves. Pretty sure he did. He used to get on my fucking nerves too. I miss that nigga getting on my nerves though, bro. My dad said, I don't give a fuck if nobody like me. Did you tell them the truth and do they respect you? Like can be changed. Truth can't. Like can be changed. Truth cannot. And if you lie, you're going to have to continue with that lie. You're going to have to stay on that lie. You're going to have to keep creating other lies to combat that lie. Don't be out here popping shit and you ain't going to back it up. These are the lessons that he instilled in me, man. While Malcolm X is my avatar, my dad did that. My dad put autobiography of Malcolm X in my hand at 8, 9 years old, homie. My dad told me, I used to be like, Dad, why you be sitting up there talking to mommy like that? Why you be doing that and all that? I was young, 9, 10 years old. He said, baby, my dad didn't get loud or nothing. He said, baby, come here. I know that's your mom and you love her and all of that. But he said, you got to understand, this is my woman. That's your mother, but this is my woman. He said, when you'll get older, you'll understand. I said, yo, Dad, Dad, I ain't gonna never do that to my girl. He said, yes, you is. If you're gonna be a man, yes, you will. You're gonna be a real man, yes, you will. Yes, you will. All right, again. Shout out to Wayne. It's all good, Wayne. My dad passed a while ago, bro. My dad passed a long time ago, but I celebrate his birthday every year. So y'all hear me turned up, bro. You never know what nobody going through. My dad's birthday the very next fucking day, homie. So when the day before, I'm not trying to hear nothing when I'm being serious and niggas ain't coming up here to hold a nigga accountable. Nah, that goes against everything big bro would be in the grave. A nigga he'd be turning over in his grave, bro. If he heard me wary or fucking took a back step of Michael Jackson, if he heard me that you can't get mad at Dame for the same shit you love me about. Am I right or not? Fuck with Earl, love him to death. That's my guy. Love Earl to death. Does that mean that he can't have nobody hop on his ass too? Because I'm pretty sure everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice right now, you would have not bought that fight. You would have not went to that fight. You would have not did none of that shit if you knew Earl knew he was going to get his ass whooped. Y'all, some of y'all say y'all don't even go back and rewatch it because he got his ass whooped so bad. So I know you wouldn't have watched it knowing he was going to get his ass whooped. But guess who knew he was going to get his ass whooped? I didn't know Earl thought that at that time. You want to know why my brothers is my brothers, bro? Y'all think I be snapping on y'all and shit. Boy, you guys see I talk to my brothers and shit when I think they on that shit. Because I really know them and I care about them. Guess what, though? Every last single one of them niggas love me to death so much because of that, though. Same shit they might be mad at me about in the moment. One thing they all know about me is not just subjective to me. Obviously, if Deem's saying it that way, he feels that way. It ain't because of whatever the situation. I'm talking about my best friends in the world, gang. Just because they my fucking best friend in the world don't mean that they ass can't be doing some shit they ain't supposed to be doing either. And the minute that nigga say but, I'm gonna be like, bro, you're not being a real nigga now. You're not being real. You wouldn't be trying to hear that shit if somebody else was doing that shit, bro. I know you. Let's not do that. Let's just shut the fuck up and say, he's wrong. That's not thorough, Earl. Why we can't just say that and leave that at where it's at? Because that's the actual truth. And telling the truth 3 years later is not truth. Your chick cheat on you 3 years later. She tell you 3 years later, you cool with that? You not cool with that, man? Stop it. All I know is that Dean gonna be my job here, dog, is to be honest with you on every aspect. On every aspect. That's why GTD Million come in here and say, bro, Tank fuck with you more than everybody. I'm not surprised by that. It's not that I don't hold Gervonta Davis accountable, though. Is it? Everything that I say, Demons say to these niggas in their face. I tell, fuck y'all. I tell Earl this shit in his face. That was some bogus ass shit, bro. Why do you take the fight? That's corny, bro. You don't do your fans like that that been supporting you. You don't do people like that, bro. Over a bag. You don't do that. Period. End of discussion. Anything but you right, bro. I gotta be better. You right. I probably shouldn't have did that. Anything other than that, I ain't trying to hear, man. GD, my dad been going 21 years, November 6th, man. And that shit still hurts, man. It still hurts like it did when I lost my nigga, man. GD, man, rest in peace to Pops, bro. And I know you feel that way because he was a thorough one, bro. Let me tell you, when you grow up with a thorough father, bro, you ain't always gonna like that nigga either. His job wasn't for Dean to like. My dad's job wasn't for me to like him. I understand that now that I am a parent myself. It's not my father's job, bro. My father was to make the man that he made that was man enough to not let his fucking daughters go to Georgia. That was my father's job. I'm going to repeat that for everybody in the back. My father's job was to make sure that he built the man that everybody respect, people don't play with, and that wouldn't fucking let his daughters go to Georgia and not had a dad in their life. That was my father's job. Thank you. Thank you for being hard on me. Thank you for telling me the truth. Thank you for telling me the uncomfortable truth. Thank you for not telling it to me in a nice way where I could just brush it the fuck off. Thank you, Pops. Because what Deem has come to realize is a lot of people can't take criticism, nor can they take disagreement, nor can they take just being able to say that they the fuck wrong and could be off base, could be in their feelings. That's harder for people to admit than anything, gang. See, when people get shit wrong, bro, it's not hard for them to admit that they was wrong. I mean, it's not the result of what happened. It's not that Earl Spence got his ass whooped and that he did some fuck shit. The problem is people know they stood so hard with homie and never thought he would do no shit like that. They can't pivot from that, from their personal shit. Ain't got shit to do with Earl Spence. Ain't got shit to do with Earl Spence. It got shit to do with they don't want to feel wrong in who they supported and think the guy they held in the air wouldn't do some fuck shit. I didn't think that too, but I'm man enough to sit up there and let reality be what reality is. Reality is Earl Spence knew he had a bad training camp. Earl Spence knew he wasn't ready for this fight. Earl Spence knew Derrick James wasn't doing his job. But Earl Spence got up there and told you this was going to be his best performance. He was going to whoop Bud ass. Please buy the pay-per-view. Please support me. Please do that. He did not give his fans what he sold. You want to know why Allen Iverson is beloved in Philadelphia? Allen Iverson never oversold and never oversold and under delivered, homie. He went out there and gave it his all every night, injuries no matter what. But the thing is, AI admit that he had injuries. See, the NBA, it's a reason why you got to disclose this shit. It's a reason why in the NBA, you can't just be injured and not tell people you injured because you don't want the other team and fans to know you injured. It don't fucking work like that. If you injured, no matter how much money on the line, if you cannot play, they gonna sit your ass out because you cannot play. My dad taught me about life, my nigga. About women, about men, how people are. My mom used to talk shit about my dad, be mad at him and all that. I don't hear you talking shit when y'all cool though. When my dad putting you through the motherfucking headboard, you ain't coming home saying a motherfucking word, mama. Now I'm looking back as a man now, mom, you ain't saying another motherfucking word. When you was sneaking off and you sent me to auntie crib and you was fucking with that nigga, you ain't saying a motherfucking word. That's truth. And not just because that's my mother. Nigga, if I could hold my mom accountable, nigga, I can hold anybody the fuck accountable. You hear what I'm saying, gang? That's why I fuck with my mother so much. My mother is one person she'd never let me say a bad word about, no matter how she felt about the nigga. No matter how much she felt about the nigga. Hold on, bro. I got you. Hold on. No matter how much she felt about the nigga. Give me a second, y'all. Hey, y'all, we back. Nah, I appreciate that. Who said that? Gap 2 games. Gap 2, man. I appreciate you, gang. I appreciate you, gang. I appreciate you, Gap 2. That's my dog, man. He taught me a lot, bro. Condolences, Dean. Man, listen, man, man, listen here, man. I gotta keep my pop's name alive, gang. Savon in the building. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Pops though, man. Happy birthday to my dad, man. Real dude, going too soon, man. You gotta understand, though. My dad passed away before both of his parents. Hold on. Hey, my bad, y'all. The power just went out on the block, y'all. Power just went out on my block, y'all. My bad, y'all. I was handling that. But man, rest in peace to my dad, man, because he taught me something about integrity, about being a man, man. I can't never change the things that make y'all fuck with me in the first place, man. I don't give a fuck who it is. They do some fuck shit. I told y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all time and time and fuck again. I'm gonna hold everybody to the same standard, gang. I don't give a fuck, bro. Everybody get held to the Gervonta Davis, Jerron Boots Ennis rules. Jerron Boots Ennis could not get his ass whooped. Come out here 3 years later talking about how Bud whooped his ass, but he knew he was hurt the whole time. He could never fuck with Bud. That's not what you was saying. That's not what you was promoting. Fuck the training camp before the fight, nigga. What you was saying the years leading up to that as well. You don't get to talk like that. And then, oh, I knew I was going to lose and I was fucked up. Nah, nigga. That shit don't work like that, Phil. Then you either should shut the fuck up, don't take the fight, did something. But you don't be popping that shit and you already know that you fucked up. Bro, that's not how shit work. What you thought that was going to get you a mental advantage on Terrence Crawford? Be wondering who the fuck, like, people would be advising people. Like, what advice would you give people in life? Yeah, bro, go in there and fuck up your last name and your reputation, but you're going to get a bag, though. That nigga was going to be getting bags whether he did that or not. He didn't have to fight Terrence Crawford to get a fucking bag. He was getting bags. He's a bigger star than Terrence Crawford at that point. He was going to be getting bags regardless. Nigga, make sure you're healthy enough to fucking do what you say you're going to do. Misleading people deliberately, Dame will never be okay with that. I don't give a fuck if it's Errol Spence. And the truth of the matter is, Errol Spence deliberately misled people. I'm going to say that again for anybody that want to, feel some type of way or be upset. He deliberately misled you. Thank you, Marcus. This the type of shit that my dad taught me. I don't care if you've known a nigga for 20 years. If he do some fuck shit and you don't say nothing, you're wrong for not saying nothing. Errol Spence was popping big shit, gang. Shark season, y'all forgot? I'll never tell my son to go talk shit to a nigga be popping real shit, knowing he gonna get his ass whooped. I wouldn't give my fucking son that advice. Y'all talking about he did it for his family. No, he didn't do it for his family. He actually took money off his family's mouth. Because if he don't fight Bud, he gets healthy. Let's say Bud ducks out of the fight. Earl gonna keep fighting for the last couple years if he was healthy. And would have been getting upwards of 10 million, which was more than 25, homie. If he would have did the shit the right way, he could have possibly still fought Bud, got that bag. Could have not fought Bud, still fought a bunch of other motherfuckers, and made upwards of 60, 70 to 100 million. Because maybe Earl get the Canelo fight instead of Bud. Y'all think about that shit? But he didn't even put himself in a position enough to find that part out, though. That nigga did exactly what Kid Austin did, and I ain't hear a motherfucker. Only difference is Kid Austin pulled out. He actually pulled out of the fight, though. That's the only difference. But both of them niggas knew they wasn't fighting who they say. They was popping all of this shit that they was going to beat, that they was going to fight, they was going to do this, that, and third. All of that shit. He knew well in advance he wasn't fighting no motherfucking Shakur Stevenson, gang. Shakur just didn't know that. Rest in peace to my father, because only a man like him could instill shit like that into a nigga like me. Don't be my friend if you don't want me to hold you accountable, bro. I'm going to tell you, I'm the wrong friend to fucking have. If you think I'm going to be a yes man and say it nice to you every time because you can't take it no other way, then that just shows me you a weak, coward motherfucker that don't need to be around me. The fuck you think you got privileges? You would have privileges if you wasn't doing some fuck shit. But once you do some fuck shit, you ain't got no more privileges than anybody else got for me to tell them that they doing some fuck shit. This the biggest difference with Dame that I got with other people. You could tell Dame I'm doing some fuck shit, I'm going to listen to you. I may not agree, but let's say if I agree with you, though, I ain't going to say a motherfucking word. But a lot of people ain't men. A lot of people ain't women. A lot of people don't have that testicular fortitude. Being an adult ain't about motherfuckers talking to you nice and saying what you want to hear, motherfucker. We ain't killed, we ain't kids, and we ain't children. We grown-ass adults. And if Boxing Hacker say some off-base shit, don't nobody got a problem with me snapping on Boxing Hacker. Motherfucker, that goes for anybody. Nigga, I argue with Fanon for 2 hours over Ryan Garcia. This shit go for anybody, homie. But men understand that part. Y'all willing to defend, and that's my guy. That's Earl, and I'm trying to hold him accountable. You willing to defend a nigga who deliberately lied to you over a nigga who never went out his way to lie to you. That's how fucked up the world is, gang. I'm wrong for holding a nigga accountable that deliberately lied to you? I'm wrong. I'm being too harsh. Have I ever deliberately lied to you? But it's okay for Earl fucking Spence to do it though, right? Because we like him? Texas? Ain't a female I know alive that's okay with a nigga deliberately lying to him. But Earl Spence Jr. Can deliberately lie and shit. Cool. I didn't tell that nigga to say he ain't had 6 weeks of training. His rib was fucked up. Derrick James was bullshitting. He knew it was going to be a bad. I didn't tell this nigga to say none of this shit. You want to know the difference is? Dean would have never done that to you for money or not. We gonna still make the money. What the fuck, I'm retiring tomorrow? Ain't no amount of money worth your reputation, gang. That's what the fuck Dean trying to get y'all to understand. Nigga, Earl family ain't fucked up. His kids wasn't fucked up prior to that fight. He wasn't down, broke in the dumps. Don't know how he gonna pay his fucking bills, nigga. That's not reality, and wasn't his situation, gang. Like he a upcoming boxer or amateur that's on his way up the rankings trying to figure it out. Those niggas could probably take the money for fight. I mean, the fights for money. Yeah, you might not made 25 million, but if you would have fought twice that year and not got your ass whooped, you could have made 20 and kept your reputation intact. And possibly still fought Bud, because Bud didn't retire the next year. Bud just retired. Bud was still fucking active if Earl would have pushed it back. But again, Dame, I'm wrong for saying the truth, gang. I'll be wrong for saying the truth, but be right at the end of the day, guaranteed. And that's all that really fucking matters, bro. That's all that really fucking matters. Everybody was telling me how wrong I was about the Shakur and Gary Antoine Russell shit, and then Richardson went to Zuffa 2 days fucking later. That's why you don't be saying, oh, I'll fight this person last. And I said, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We didn't know Richardson was going to sign with Zuffa 2 days later, did we? No, we didn't know that, did we? Point proven. Earl Spence, bro, he deliberately knew what was going to happen tomorrow. He knew he was going to get his ass whooped. How couldn't you think you was going to get your ass whooped when you don't spar for 6 weeks before fighting fucking Terrence Crawford, gang? Same people would tell Tank Davis to leave money on the table and take time off and figure his life out. I'm wrong for telling Earl the same shit. Y'all will go against the nigga who's never deliberately lied to you for a nigga who deliberately lied to you and won't give you your $80 back for the pay-per-view night, whatever the fuck it was. That shit in his bank account, homie. Care about the people that got you here, man. Don't never treat us like we less than. Like we don't deserve the truth. No pun intended. That nigga name is the Truth Spence, but told a fucking lie. But everybody, they loved Dean when I was holding Keyshawn accountable and talking about, in this same tone, talking about how he not the businessman, but he called himself the businessman. It was all fun then. It was ha ha. Damn crazy. Damn boy, you crazy, damn. You crazy, boy. Oh, when I was holding Keyshawn Davis accountable by doing that fuck shit in the back, right? I'm a Keyshawn Davis fan too. Did anybody have a problem with that when I was saying Keyshawn Davis, not the businessman? How you gonna call yourself the businessman and you ain't handling business, man? Hey, y'all, didn't Dean say it in this tone too? Can't call yourself Earl the Truth Spence, but you deliberately lied to your fans. That shit I tell Earl to his face. No, you didn't tell the truth, bro. No, you didn't, actually. And one of the biggest fights of the year, you let us down, gang. And you ain't let us down because you lost. You let us down because you ain't even give yourself a chance. And that's the problem that I have. I would have not supported that fight if I know Earl didn't even give himself a chance to beat the nigga. That's not man shit to me either. All y'all told demons that y'all do anything for a fucking dollar. You'll sell your last name, your reputation, your pride. What about your pride? What about being a fucking man? Like, what about that part? And that's why the nigga took off 3 years and he back. And I know he didn't feel good about that shit. We barely seen Earl fucking smile since the Bud fight. But everybody telling me he got the bag. You can't go find 25 pictures of Earl smiling since. I guarantee you I could find 25 pictures of Earl Spence smiling before the Bud fight. I want everybody to do an experiment for me right now. If it's just about the fucking bag, go find me 25 pictures of Earl Spence smiling since he got beat by Bud Crawford. I'll wait. I got $100. Dean got $100 right now for anybody who can show me 25 different pictures of Earl Spence smiling since he got beat by Bud. I guarantee you I can get you 25 pictures of Earl Spence smiling before he got beat by Bud. I got $100 for anybody who want to take me up on that bet. Shout out to Thork. Shout out to Big Bot. Shout out to Patrick Bell. I got $100 for anybody that can take me up on that bet. I got $100 right now for anybody that can take me up on that bet. And that's my dog. And I'm gonna tell her, I would tell Earl to his face, bro, you can't call your name is Earl the Truth Spence, bro. You gotta stand on that. You can't deliberately lie to your fans, go into a fight compromise, knowing that against a nigga as good as Bud Crawford, you probably don't got a chance, but call yourself the truth, man. They don't go together, is all I'm saying. That's a walk-in hypocrisy. That don't go together. Just like Keyshawn Davis missing weight all of these times, doing fuck shit, but calling himself the businessman. It don't go together, fam. It don't go together. And that's not man shit. And anybody who wants to try to argue that is man shit, probably not a man. Only time he was smiling when he was far from boxing and with his kids. Thank you, Thork. But before then, you can find him smiling with boxing and shit, right? Earl couldn't stop smiling before the Bud fight, correct? But I guess I'm not an Earl fan. Like I said, I got $100. Fuck arguing. We gonna get to some bubblegum facts. I got $100 for anybody that can get me 25 pictures of Earl Spence smiling since the Bud fight. Faster than I could get 25 pictures of Earl Spence smiling before the Bud fight. If you really care about people, bro, you'll tell them the truth. But that's something you gotta live life for, bro. That's something you gotta. Everybody's not built to do that. Everybody's not built to be the black sheep. Everybody's not built to be somebody that they not built for it. I am. I don't give a fuck, bro. Can't call yourself Earl the Truth, Spence. You deliberately lied to your fan base, and don't tell me it's about the money and it made him so fucking happy, because clearly it didn't. And that goes even more into my point that money ain't motherfucking everything. But Bud Crawford been smiling like a motherfucker since he beat Earl. Rest in peace to my pops, dog. Integrity is what that man taught me, bro. Being a man, standing on it, not being inconsistent in your views. You cannot have a strong opinion about shit, but you inconsistent in your views, homie. I can't clown Keyshawn Davis for calling himself the businessman and not handling business, and not hold Earl Spence accountable when you deliberately lie to your fans and you call yourself the truth. Had to hold Tank Davis accountable. You call yourself Tank, but you was acting real soft with these women, homie. Can't have a name like Tank, but you out here simping, gang. They don't go together. Can't call yourself Killer. Your name Killer, but you wouldn't harm a fly. You understand? Yeah, my name Killer. Wouldn't squash a grape. Don't go together. And I'm going to hold it accountable every step of the way. Bud Crawford. Yeah, I don't buy jewelry and shit that depreciates with value. I only buy property, and I don't care about clothes and cars. Right after that nigga beat Earl, what do he do, y'all? But I'm wrong for calling this shit out, I guess. Lesson learned, bro. You gonna always get punished for being real, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you gonna always get punished for being real. The difference is Dean don't give a fuck. Because when you be real, when you be honest, I'll be the last one laughing, and everybody listening right now knows if you had to bet your money on, at the end of the day, 5 years from now, who will probably be the most right? Y'all already know who it is. Watch how everybody be over here trying to talk to me when motherfucking Jerron Boots in is go in here and dominate, though. Watch how many people be here that day. Cars and clothes, Bud. Crazy, right? Gucci everything now. Crazy, right? I just want to ask everybody who got listening to the sound of my voice this one question, gang. If Shakur, Devin, or Bud Crawford did the same shit Earl Spence did, will we criticize them? I just want to know the answer to that question. And not will we criticize them, will we be harsh on them? When Band Up and Rich get up here trying to defend it, and Boxing Hacker, I just got one fucking question. If they did the same shit, will we just be like, oh, no, it's all cool, it's all good? I just want to know, people, will we do that? You got Timothy Bradley out here stealing everybody's views. Timothy Bradley, you is the most unauthentic, unoriginal content creator out on boxing, but this goes to show me with boxing, all y'all is a bunch of dick riders, bro. That's all y'all is. So Timothy Bradley get to sound like Dean now. Everything Timothy Bradley just said about Shakur, we've been saying this shit. But niggas got the nerve to sit up there and try to give him credit as if Timothy Bradley's the one that came up with that shit. Every fucking thing that Timothy Bradley said about Shakur Stevenson, we say on a fucking daily basis. But the world is going to give Timothy Bradley credit as if this was his views. Nigga used to be a Shakur dick rider. Shut up. And all because he don't rock with you no more. Now you want to start telling the truth about him. Earl got to give us a sacrifice or just lead the sport. Everybody, who cares? Who cares? Y'all motherfucking cared on the lead up to the fight. So the shit I be talking about. People had the nerve to ask me, who cares? You cared. What are you talking about? You cared. When a fight got announced and we was leading up, all of you motherfuckers was around. What do you mean, who cares? 750,000 motherfuckers cared. That's who cared. 750,000 people cared. Not including the people in the venue, gang. Who cares? You cared. I cared. She cared. He cared. They cared. We cared. All cared. What the fuck is y'all talking about, man? Ain't nobody above approach, nigga. Nobody. Stay the fuck away from Deem if you got that type of mindset. You're gonna get cussed out every time. Make no excuses for no nigga. Fuck is y'all homosexual? Condolences, Dean, man. I'm praying for you, man. I'm getting through it, man, Evans, man. My dad's birthday, man. He's just the realest nigga I met, dog. And it's funny that his birthday, June 18th, and it's the 18th, and we got 18 people watching right now. It's just crazy how life works. Irony, gang. I just looked at my screen. It was 18 people watching. That's just a sign. Zone verse, I appreciate you. Thought I appreciate y'all, man. We got old people accountable, bro. I need you to do that in your real life, nigga. It ain't special rules for certain people, bro. I don't do all of that shit. So y'all will never understand Dean because you might think that because we agree a lot. But when once we don't, you'll find out real fast. I'm not like that, bro. I don't give a fuck who you is. Thought said you a spitting image of you, man. Shout out to my pops, man. I don't give a fuck who you is, bro. You could be my mother. My father told me, I don't care who it is. It could be me and your mother. You tell people the truth. So if y'all want to understand why I am how I am, gang, this is why I am how I am, and I don't give a fuck. And I know I'm going to be right at the end of the day like I've been, nigga. Ain't nobody got enough heart to get up here and tell me I be fucking wrong, though. I got $100 for anybody who want to come up here and tell me I'm wrong. I want to get y'all off of that soft ass shit too. You don't want to hear truth because you don't like how it's delivered. That's why y'all never grow. And people I see that in, that's why I turn up like that. Truth ain't always nice. And lies ain't always mean. Maybe y'all get that a little bit later. Truth ain't always nice and lies ain't always mean. Being misled on both is just as harmful, though. The end result, they just as harmful, though. I ain't telling everybody to stop supporting Earl. I still support Earl. You want to support Earl, but don't get up here. I didn't ask you if you still supporting Earl. I want to talk about did he do some fuck shit or not. I didn't ask if you're buying Tim Zoo versus Earl Spence. I don't give a fuck if you're buying Earl's, if you're buying his t-shirt, if you're fucking buying another pay-per-view from him. That doesn't matter. Did he do some fuck shit that we would hold everybody else accountable for doing? Is the question. They don't ask me to not do my job. Don't none of you motherfuckers know Earl Smith in real life. But you know Dame in real life and to be willing to go at me over a motherfucker you don't even know. Don't even acknowledge you, don't know you exist, wouldn't even shout you the fuck out or buy a t-shirt from your ass. And this ain't no shots, I'm just saying a motherfucking fact. That nigga interviewed with Andre Ward before he interviewed with fucking Knockout Boxing 86, nigga. But again, when you say truth, truth hurts. I gotta be that man my father raised me to be, and I don't give a fuck how many enemies I make along the way, or how many people do I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. I ain't never gave a fuck. I ain't gonna start today. I don't want to be liked. I want to be respected. I want you to be able to say I'm not fucking wrong. That's what I want. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not, or how I said it. I don't listen to adults tell me how to conduct myself. I didn't ask for permission. I'm an alpha male. I don't ask for permission. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about or what you think I should be doing. No, what I should be doing is telling motherfuckers the motherfucking truth. That's what I think I should be doing. They respect it much later. Because you know how many motherfuckers that come back after they wrong? I ain't gonna lie, Dean. I can't see where you coming from now. Yeah, I know. Your standards is your standards. Your principles is your principles. Your likes is your likes. Your dislikes is your dislikes. Do not try to become somebody else or do something for somebody else for nobody motherfucking approval, dog. Steve's in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that super chat, hit that cash app. Now, they ain't going to do that today, Steve's, because they still in their feelings about Earl and me holding his ass accountable. But can't nobody answer the question? I asked this fucking question 35 times yesterday. If Shakur, Tank, Devin, or Bud did the same shit, will we be nice about it? Will we be not up here 10 panels deep talking about this shit? Don't lie to me. But because we like Earl, we gotta watch what I don't watch what I say for no fucking body. I ain't homosexual. I don't know that nigga. I respect him. I don't know that nigga. Not enough to hold his feet to the motherfucking fire about him calling himself the true fucking Spence, but he deliberately lied. Nah, gang. Appreciate you, Steez. I'm the way I am because that man would be rolling over in his fucking grave if I was anywhere else. He didn't raise me to be that way. He didn't raise me to pull punches. He didn't raise me to he raised me to be okay with uncomfortable truths. You wanna know what the fuck my dad told me? Nigga, you're not going to the NBA. You don't work hard enough. Y'all think I liked it when my dad said that? My dad told me the motherfucking truth because, nigga, it was the fucking truth. You want to go to the NBA, nigga, you need to work harder. What you doing here? You going to your practices, you playing AAU, that's not enough. That's not how niggas get in the NBA. Your dad, I'm on a 1,000-point list as Simon Gratz. I think I know a thing or two. I didn't like him saying it. Or how he said it. He didn't lie, though. Am I in the fucking NBA? Thought with the 20 ball. He says, because I fuck with Earl. But he needs to hear this. And I'm going to just leave that up there. We talk about the money, but then we get mad when Boxer Hacker and them niggas get up in there and say, oh, well, he was the highest paid on the card. Turkey willing them to give him the bag. And we tell Shakur and them they shouldn't just be doing shit just because the bag, but it's okay for Earl to do it. I don't subscribe to that, homie. See, my thing is, y'all, I think when people talk to Dean, they forget I've heard you talk before on other things. I know your point of view. That's why I don't have to listen right now. That's why I'm cutting you off, because I've heard you say the complete opposite when it was somebody else. Facts. Ain't nobody respect Bud when he did what's best for his family and waiting for Abinesian. We criticize that nigga. When Shakur ran around that motherfucking ring and just guaranteed a victory against De Los Santos and his hand was hurt, we ain't just say he did what he had to do for his fucking family. That's not what we said. That's too real for people. We did not say that for Shakur. When Bud dipped out on Earl for negotiations and for Abinesian, ain't none of you motherfuckers say we was being too harsh on Bud Crawford. Nobody said that. Go find the tapes. Bud got more responsibilities than Earl. He was doing what's best for his family. See, why that's a bad argument? Because anybody can say that at any time. That's why that's a terrible fucking argument. Well, then you can't say nothing about nobody. Did they get paid? All right. They was doing what's best for their family. If anything you're going to learn from Dean, you're going to learn fucking integrity and to be a better person. Be a thorougher person, homie. This is how I know people don't got real men in their life. They think they got real men in their life. You ain't got no real men in your life. You ain't never had nobody talk to you like me because I don't care about how you feel. Did I call you a bitch? Did I call you a slut? Did I call you out your name? Oh, all right, then shut that soft ass shit up. You need to hear this shit. This shit real life, gang. I'm trying to help you be a better fucking person. All that picking and choosing shit gonna have you in a very dark place. Think I'm lying? It's why girls can't keep niggas. You want to fuck with a certain type of nigga. You don't want that other type of nigga. You want this type of nigga. Well, you got to take what come with dealing with these type of niggas, and then y'all deal with them type of niggas and then blame everybody else. No, you chose that type of nigga. Ain't nobody tell you to put your legs behind the fucking headboard. Well, he misled me, Dame. He presented something that he wasn't, and that's the fucking same thing Earl Spence did. That's my point. I let people talk that like to talk and get to see how bullshit they are. I don't want to hear another motherfucking female complain about a nigga misleading them. If it's okay for Earl to mislead us, that's all niggas do to get the pussy. That's what Earl did to get the bag. I'ma say it again. That's what niggas do to get the pussy. That's what Earl did to get the bag. Same shit. I'ma say and do whatever I gotta say and do to make this fight the best, to get them panties to drop. Same shit. I need somebody to go find me footage where Earl said he'll deliberately go into a fight when he know he ain't had 8 weeks of training and all of this shit. I want to go find some fucking video of that shit first. Deem how you reevaluating how you think about shit. Then I think y'all being a little too harsh on niggas who mislead y'all to get pussy. What he supposed to do? He a man. He wants sex. You seem like you willing to go. So if it's okay for Earl to mislead you for a bag, and what's best for his man, it's okay for that nigga to mislead you to get some pussy then. Or put himself in a better situation. Shit, if you're going to buy his uniforms for his new job and pick him up from work and let him drive your car, so fucking be it. It's truth, gang. That's a hard truth. Y'all still be fucking with niggas who mislead you in real life to get the pussy, but you'll still fuck with Earl. You don't care that he misleads you. That's the confusion. That's why shit turned out how it do. But Dame don't know what he talking about. Your standards is your standards, homie. I swear to God on my kids, y'all, I'm asking everybody who sat up here and listen. Did y'all hear anybody get on my ass when I said that Keyshawn Davis shouldn't be calling himself the businessman and he not handling business? I'm asking y'all. Was anybody upset that I hopped on Keyshawn Davis' ass when his nickname is the businessman and he ain't been handling business? Y'all answer me in the chat while I roll his weed up. Earl, the truth, Spence could tell you a lie and it's okay. I want to ask y'all, same people that you saw mad and upset that I was sitting up there holding Earl accountable, did you see any of them get mad at Deem when I was saying that Keyshawn Davis can't call himself the businessman and he not handling businessman? I'm asking y'all, was anybody saying I was too harsh and shit then? It's a question, y'all. I just want to know the answer. Since I'm so wrong, I want to know the answer. I ain't no motherfucking female, dog. I ain't on no nigga dick that hard where he could lie to me and get me to spend my money for nothing and he bullshit. I don't fuck with nobody that much. Nobody. I don't fuck with nobody that much where they could deliberate, and especially a male, where they could deliberately lie to me and I still be like, oh yeah, that shit cool. Fuck out of here, bro. Good people do bad things sometimes, y'all. I've done it, you've done it, they've done it, she's done it, he's done it. And in our real life, we always held accountable by our parents, sisters, aunties, uncles, whoever. Earl Spence ain't above motherfucking approach, nigga. Y'all wouldn't even respect me if I ain't keeping this real, bro. We was on Shakur ass and he was complaining that his hand hurt and all of that shit, bro. Wasn't nobody saying we was being too motherfucking harsh. Wasn't nobody saying none of that shit, gang. I was there. Lie and say you were saying that then. Come on, gang. Salute to my boy Damien. Prayers to you and your family, bro. Darius, I appreciate you, man. Rest in peace to Pops, man. Rest in peace to Pops, man. And my dad, Jock Quinn. But damn, my father made me this way, man. And my mom co-signed it. So for anybody that's a female that got a problem with that, my mama co-signed it, nigga. My mom say the same shit. You can call Dame a bunch of things, nigga. You'll never be able to call me a motherfucking liar. You'll never be able to say I'll pick and choose. I feel like I'm doing you a disservice if I say I care about you and I don't be honest with you. I'm doing you a disservice. But everybody can't take honesty, bro. And if they do want honesty, they want you to say it to them nicely. That's where they need therapy at. Because if you can only receive something when somebody say it in a certain tone, you are easily to be manipulated. Easily, you could be manipulated. And that's how niggas be getting these girls pussy, getting they draws, and then they wonder why they don't hear from a nigga 3 weeks from now. But again, Deem don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Life, y'all, ain't about how you want shit to be. Life about what the fuck it is. And the truth is, Earl lied to us. Ain't about if I liked it or not. Steve says, facts, Deem. It's about character. He felt no ways in that interview. Say it, Steve. He felt no ways in that interview. And how it may be perceived to not only the public, but his core fans. My sister has 4 boys and she holds them all accountable. Prayers to your sisters and your 4 nephews. And tell her I said thank you, Steve, because she's doing them a favor no matter how they fucking feel about it and get an attitude and stomp in a fucking room and be cursing her out in the fucking room. Tell her to not give a fuck. My daughters be like, Dad, why you saying like that? Motherfucker, because I told you 3 times. Now you mad I'm yelling, but I said it to you you deliberately went past what I said 3 times. But when I yelled the 4th time, now I'm wrong. Now I'm yelling. Anybody who had a problem yesterday, none of them motherfuckers could answer that question. I kept asking them. Was you saying this shit when it was the core? Or if Bud did this, would I be getting pushed back about holding him accountable today? I might have said Musa. My job is to hold Deem name down. Love these boxers. I told y'all, and everybody who's been following me for a minute, you ain't heard me say this in a while. I don't care how much I don't like a fighter. I will not lie on him. I don't care how much I do not like a specific fighter. I will not lie on that man. The truth of the matter is Bud Crawford deserved better than that, dog. See, I'm turning into a fucking Bud fan today. Bud Crawford deserved that better than that, dog. Because when you do that and you come out and make that excuse, now you diminishing what Bud did, homie. Bud got 10 fucking kids. What's your excuse to not be in fucking shape and you have 15 months off? Bud didn't have 15 months off. So wherever excuse you're going to try to make, if there is no excuse for it, though, is what Dean is saying. And if you was hurt and you was injured, you should have pushed it back no matter the ramifications because it was the right thing to do. But people don't give a fuck about what's right no more. I see that. But Deem, I respect you, man. You think your daughters wasn't that what's right to do? Y'all respect that. I could have not gave a fuck too. Bud deserved better than that. Whether you think he on snack, whether you think he was cheating, whether you think that he had his gloves was fucked up, I don't give a fuck. You can't prove none of that shit. But try and tell me to prove it with Earl. Then Bud got with Victor Conte because it was best for his family. Has he popped dirty? No. Did he retire without a blemish on his record? Yes. So whatever Bud did, he did it because it was best for his family. That's why nobody can go out here and deliberately say Bud Crawford was on steroids. Why? Because you'll get sued. You could think that. The problem is about life. Your thoughts don't fucking matter too much. Your thoughts about Bud Crawford is not going to change that. He's 42-0, retired, #1 pound-for-pound boxer in the world, going to go down the Hall of Fame, 3-time undisputed, blah, 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 blah. Ain't none of that shit going to change what our thoughts are. If you're expecting to hear shit nicely with Dame, I don't know why y'all come here. I ain't gonna never tell you the truth nicely and you trying to argue with me against it, though. If I don't do that shit for Boxing Hacker, I ain't doing that shit for you. That's unfair to Boxing Hacker. That's unfair to Frequent Flyer. If I could tell them niggas when they on some nut shit, I tell anybody when they ain't being fucking consistent. Where they not being, when I bring up other examples, dog, but if Tank did this, no, nobody got a fucking problem when I do it then. No, Dean cooking in the chat. That's what y'all see. Dean cooking. Dean on snack. I know, truth hurts. I get it, gang. I ain't even mad at it. I get it. Truth hurts. The thing is, truth gonna prevail, though. Truth gonna be the last thing that fucking matter, and truth gonna be the only thing at the end of the motherfucking day. People argue with me about a bunch of shit. Y'all can't count on y'all fingers how many times you've heard somebody got up here and proved me the fuck wrong, though. I'm still waiting for that, Steez. Steez, how long you been watching me? As much shit as I pop, with as much passion and loud and all of that, right? How many times somebody did their research, double back on me to prove that I was the fuck wrong? I got $100 for anybody that can go do that. Salute, Lewis. My dog, man. My job is to tell y'all the truth, bro. My job is to instill integrity back in boxing, and I hope that I'm doing a great fucking job of that. Instilling integrity back in boxing, gang. Can't tell me how to run my channel or what to do. Y'all don't show enough support, man. And clearly, y'all niggas got $80 and $90 to just waste, and you'll still. I heard some of y'all say, I'm gonna buy every t-shirt Earl got. Earl ever shout you out? He ever helped you out? He ever did any of that? Shit, you could send that shit my way, me being a single dad, but that's too real though, right? But you gonna buy Earl shit, all of his t-shirts, and he deliberately lied to you. World fucked up, man. And I know truth hurts. Shit, you can't send me $100 though? I guarantee you, I've done more for you than Earl Spence has. She gonna buy every t-shirt from that nigga though, right? And he deliberately lied to you. Ain't the reason he got the nickname The Truth because that's how, god damn. Why that nigga nickname The Truth? Yeah, I know that shit. Y'all sitting there, you like, Dean, that shit make a lot of motherfucking sense. I ain't gonna cap, Dean. Yeah, they gonna buy every t-shirt for Earl, and that motherfucker ain't did shit. He ain't shouting them out. He don't even know who they is if they walk past them in the gas station. But they'll buy every t-shirt from that motherfucker. But not Dean, the nigga who deliberately tells you the truth that you won't even say is wrong. But you dislike what I say more than you dislike what Earl did. I want y'all to think about how fucked up that is. You dislike what I say over disliking what Earl did, y'all. And I hate to say it, if y'all notice, guess who ain't here today? And that's why I don't give a fuck. Because support and love, all of that shit is subjective. But the truth is going to always be the motherfucking truth. Look who ain't here today. I've been live an hour and a half, y'all. Y'all ain't never seen me be live an hour and a half and certain people ain't come past yet. But again, I guess I'm wrong. I got the eye of an eagle and the memory of an elephant. I don't know why people play with me. So they can't even say they don't feel no type of way, because any other fucking day I go live, y'all know what I'm talking. Y'all see them in here. I dare you lie to yourself. Don't be like Earl Spence. Shout out to Badger Wolf, man. Just getting here. Rest in peace to your father, man. All the fathers give us our mothers, our life, our legacy, prayers, and strength. Mr. Ride again. Let's go. Appreciate you, Badger. I know. Just want y'all to notice. This how thorough Deem is. Notice who not here today. They ain't never not here. Y'all take y'all pick. So when people say Deem emotional, be in his feelings, lie to take determine that's the lie. Because motherfuckers were saying they don't even disagree with me. You just didn't like how I said it. That's a problem right there. My mom ain't give a fuck about how I felt about how she said shit either. Nor did my dad. That don't mean they was no more the fucking right or wrong. Thank God they didn't give a fuck about how somebody who didn't understand their perspective to make them a better individual felt at that time. Give a fuck how you felt, nigga. You ain't clean this motherfucking room. Nigga, you have been being bad at school. You're going to take your bitch ass up there and go to fuck the bed. That's what you're going to do. Shout out to Angry White Man. Just know I notice everything, y'all. I don't know why y'all play with Dean, but I'm man enough to say it on live. Notice who ain't here today. So when they ever tell you I'm emotional, no, Dean ain't emotional, gang. Guarantee if I was holding Bud responsible, if Bud said this shit, dog, and I was up here popping this shit the same way, everybody will be here, and y'all know that's the truth. Everybody would be here, and y'all know that's the truth. Shout out to D1. D1 here. D1 here. Doesn't mean he's not a great fighter, Steve. Doesn't mean he ain't our bro. Doesn't mean we don't rock with him. Doesn't mean we don't fuck with him. Doesn't mean none of that. I hold my brothers the fuck accountable too. They still my mans and my friends, ain't they? You think these niggas been perfect? They ain't never done nothing wrong? Nah, fam. Look, 2 Cent here. Shout out to 2 Cents Boxing in the building. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. Support can't be conditional. No, it's conditional as long as I ain't on your ass. Everybody loves Dean when I ain't on they ass. I want anybody to say if they show me ever pick favorites or ever pick sides or ever not be willing to say it to D1 or 2 Cent or Fanon or Knockout. The same shit, energy, and level that I talked the boxing hacker to fuck with. When you're right, you're right. And I'll fight with you to the death. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. And I'll fight against you to the death. Period. D1 made such a great argument about the Tio shit. I went back, y'all, and all of y'all was here. I said, you know what, D1? You feel that passionately about it. I'm going to go back and check on it. Hey, D1, tell everybody what I did or what I come up here and say the next day, D1. Me and D1 yelling at each other. What the fuck is you talking about, Dave? They wasn't fucking counting that shit. And y'all be fucking giving. We going at it. And I said, D1, you that passionate about it, D1? I'm going to go back and look on it. I still came out here and said I think Shakur won very clearly. But what the fuck I get out here and say? I ain't going to lie, y'all. I had to do some motherfucking research. They wasn't counting a lot of them T.O. body shots. He was fucking Shakur body up, but he wasn't doing enough head work and movement, so they just brushed it to the side. But D1 got a great point. They wasn't counting that shit. He said you went live. He said you went and looked at it and admitted it. You admitted I was right. There you go. No, I ain't toxic, 2 Cent. I'm real, 2 Cent. Don't nobody call me toxic when I agree with them, 2 Cent. I just want you to be mindful of that. Don't nobody call me toxic when I agree with them, 2 Cent. I'm the thoroughest nigga then. I get DMs. Deem, you see this? Deem, what you think about this? Deem, I couldn't wait for you to talk about this. Nah, I ain't toxic then. When Shakur was bitching about his hand and running around the ring, Dean wasn't fucking toxic then, 2 Cent. Nah, I wasn't toxic then. When Bud Crawford was out here on that bullshit, I wasn't toxic then. Everybody was go, Deem. Deem in the chat cooking. Huh? When Gerard Bootennis and Xander Zayas got announced, everybody, ride again, Dave, ride again. You tried to tell us, right? I know. Was I toxic that day? Only when I'm talking about Earl, I'm toxic, though. No, niggas who deliberately lie to people like they do females to get pussy and then turn out to be somebody else, those niggas is toxic. You know, when you try to lie to women to get what you want, knowing you're not going to deliver on that, and just switch it up after you get what you want. Yeah, that's what Earl Smith did. He lied to us. He knew he was going to get his ass whooped. He was fucked up. He was hurt. Blah, blah, blah. He knew, but he told you, I'm a dog walk this nigga. Please go support me. Go buy these Shark Season t-shirts. He got what he wanted, took 3 years off. Oh, yeah, y'all. My bad, y'all. Yeah, I was fucked up. Yeah, that's what niggas do. I try to tell women that all the time. That's what niggas do. That's truth. Yeah, nigga tell you, yeah, baby, I ain't like nobody else. I'm going to do you right. I ain't never going to say no. Whatever you want. Yup, you get them legs behind the headboard, that nigga stop it. He a whole different person 3 weeks later. Dean won't be. I love y'all, but it's the truth. Nobody said none of this shit when I was holding Shakur Stevenson accountable for bitching about his fucking hand. The difference is Shakur won, and I ain't have to fucking pay for the fight. Kendra, don't laugh. Kendra, know that. Kendra, you don't goddamn laugh. You be quiet. Kendra, no. Yeah, Kendra don't want to say it, but Kendra, no. Like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know that's true. Rest in peace to my father, bro, because he the one that instilled that into me. He said, make sure one thing you never be is a motherfucking liar. Don't worry about people like you or not. Make sure they respect you, man. Make sure you know that where your attention is coming from and what you saying is the truth. It'll come back. Promise you it'll come back. You know, like Richardson, after me telling y'all that Shakur should fight Gary, that Richardson left and went to Zuffa 2 days later. We didn't know that. Shit like that. Because the only person that shit hurt, y'all, was Earl Spence. Same shit everybody that's listening to me now heard me say to Jamil when he was up here and told him to get that message back to Jerron Ennis. I don't give a fuck what Eddie says. I don't give a fuck if people call you a duck. All I'm telling you is, Boots, if you don't hold them niggas to the fire, this is your career. Your name's going to be in the title, not Eddie's. Thank you, Kendra. Not Eddie's. Eddie's name is not going to be in the title. Jerron Boots Ennis' name going to be in the title if you ain't get that Xander Zayas fight, gang. I was on Keyshawn Davis' ass about calling himself the fucking businessman and not taking care of business. That is a contradictory, bro. And that's not you being a man. That's a contradictory, bro. Can't be missing weight, can't be fighting niggas in the back, but your nickname is the businessman. Can't deliberately lie to your fans. Know that you didn't have a chance against Bud Crawford. Know that you was hurt. Know that you was out for 8 weeks. No sparring, Derrick James or some bullshit. But you call yourself the true Spence. And you lied to your fans the whole. And the other part that nobody brought up though, bro, when we talk about this Earl situation, bro, is how Earl was talking in the lead up to the fight. What about all of the time before he fought Bud? What about that? What about all the shit he was saying even before it got announced? I hold men on what they say, bro. If you was hurt, you should have said that, bro. You was fucked up, you should have said that. I know it's a bag, but you missed out on money because you've been out 3 years. So that bag that you made with Terrence is why you fighting now. You could have not fought Terrence, kept making bags, and still might have fought that nigga. Because I doubt Terrence Crawford retires and he didn't fight Errol Spence. And I damn sure doubt he definitely don't get that fucking Canelo fight. Earl don't fight Bud. He would have got the Canelo fight before Bud. That shit is truth, man. That shit truth, bro. I didn't hear nobody say a fucking word when I was holding Keyshawn Davis accountable. I was holding Shakur Stevenson accountable. Nobody said a fucking word, man. Damn, we told you this nigga be frauding. Damn, and you be like, you like this nigga. You know, remember when he was running around the ring and shit like that, y'all? Difference is he won the fight, nigga, and I ain't had to pay for it. So what's Earl's excuse? He did worse. I didn't know that you knew you was going to lose. Sorry, Earl. I didn't know that. That's new information to Dean. I ain't know that shit. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all really think Dean would have sat there and watched that shit against Terrence fucking Crawford and I knew Earl thought that he was going to lose? Do you think I would have watched that shit? I know people who can't even fucking watch the shit till this day and they didn't even know that part. You think I would have fucking took my time out, took my day off, be away from my daughters, get my bros together, get the drinks, get the bottles, buy the pay-per-view, be in the crib, get the food, get my man girl to cook, all this and the third. You think Dean would have did all of that shit and I fucking knew Earl Smith was like, oh, I knew I was going to get my ass whooped, but I got to feed my... Just know I'll never do it to you. That's all I'm saying, man. Just know I never do it to you, and I don't think men should do that. Not saying I don't support Earl no more. Don't say I don't love Earl. Don't say I don't appreciate Earl. I ain't saying none of that. What I'm saying is he had a misstep. And how you keep people who are good people and when they go against shit that they normally do, how you keep them on the straight and narrow is by being on their ass. Not by patting their ass, not by being nice to them. Oh, Earl, it's okay. That's not how you make somebody a fucking better person. You're enabling them. You are enabling that individual, fam. I'm not in that business of enabling niggas. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And you're not a man or a woman until you can accept that shit, no matter who the fuck it comes from. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Kid Austin misled his fans too. Nobody had a problem when I was holding him accountable. Remember the Shakur fight? Pulling out. He knew he wasn't going to fight, but still was leading the fight up, talking shit about Shakur, acting like he really want to fight Shakur. He going to knock him out. He going to do all of that. Some of y'all was interviewing this nigga, the fucking daddy. They knew the whole time that Kid Austin wasn't going to fight Shakur. Nobody said I was wrong when I called that shit out. Nobody said nothing. Tucson, what you type, girl? Retype that, Tucson. I want to read it, Tucson, but retype that. You look at it and retype it. You gonna know. You say, hold on. Didn't Earl thought what you say? Hold on. Tucson, you know I be high. Hold on, I gotta look. Hold on, Tucson. That's what you say. Didn't Earl say he thought it would be his last fight and wanted him to turn it down? Yeah, well, if it's your last fight, you can hold that off, Tucson. Honestly, that makes it worse, Tucson. Think about it. If it's your last fight, then what the fuck is the rush? Ain't like Bud going no fucking where. Bud didn't retire 3 months after the fight was supposed to happen, Tucson. Bud didn't retire 6 months after the fight happened. Bud didn't retire a year after the fight happened. Bud didn't retire 2 years after the fight happened. So that's all in the air. That's fantasy shit. Earl didn't even give himself a chance to figure that part out. And it can't be about the money, because if you did turn it down and you think it was going to be, Earl wasn't saying that to us too. That's the other thing. He's saying that now. Earl wasn't saying he thought that was going to be his last fight when he was talking that shit. Sis, Earl ain't allude to retirement when he was talking about fighting Bud Crawford. So I can't give him that pass afterwards, like 3 years later, like, oh, because you like, okay, I believe it now because you took 3 fucking years off. Yes, I believe that now, but you wasn't saying this might be my last fight and all of that shit leading up to that shit. I don't care what a nigga say now. I care what you was saying when you was talking that shit. That's what I care about. What was you saying when you was popping that shit? Because we hold everybody else accountable when they be popping shit on the lead up to what happens. We putting them in the dirt. Y'all can't wait. Make sure you go buy the pay-per-view. We gonna show y'all why we not on the same level. Blah. I was here. That's the problem why it be hard, because I was there with y'all. Nobody was saying this shit. Hindsight 2020, that's for everybody. For me, you, whoever else. Hindsight 2020. Kendra said when he got knocked down in the second round, I turned the TV off, man. I cried. I never watch again. But Dean, I still support. Gotta still support him. He my dog. I ain't say that the nigga just a liar in general. He just a bitch ass nigga and all that. Just saying he made a misstep that harmed only him. Earl didn't benefit from doing the decision he made was the wrong decision. We know that now because we got 3 years of knowledge. And now he talking about Tim Tszyu might be his last fight. Meanwhile, Usyk is fucking 38 years old. Bud's older than Earl. Earl didn't even make it to Bud's age. Boxing. So that's my wrong. It didn't benefit him any. People say, well, he got 25 million. He could have made 25 million that year fighting another. Bro, him and Keith Thurman wouldn't have been too much less in pay-per-view buys. People. Like, he might have not got 750,000. That nigga would have got 400,000 though. He would have made over 25 million in the last 3 years fighting other niggas. Sitting back, getting healthy, training, getting his mind right, fighting other niggas, he would have made more than 25 million in the last 3 years. He did not do right by his family. Y'all can't even make that argument. That's why I snapped on Big Supreme yesterday. He didn't want to answer that question because he knew the truth. Let's say the nigga fight once a year, but he don't fight Bud and take that ass whooping. Well, he make at least 40 million last time I checked. That's 15 million more than 25. Last time I checked. And still could have got the Bud fight because I don't believe Bud would have retired, and I don't believe Bud would have got the Canelo fight if he does not beat Earl. Randall said this generation different. Retirement, I know, Randall. But Randall, you don't believe that shit either. We all know Canelo doesn't fight Bud if he don't beat Earl. Then Bud doesn't retire because he doesn't get the bag that he got for fighting Canelo. Come on, y'all. This shit is a domino effect. It's not just black and white across the board. It's not just that, gang. If this don't happen, that don't happen. Randall said facts, bro. Just saying, bro. I gotta be honest with y'all, bro. I gotta be honest with you, bro. When it comes to this shit, bro. When it comes to boxing, when it comes to life, gotta be honest with y'all, man. Rest in peace to my pops, man. Because he made me that way, bro. And I seen how much he irritated people when he was here. And those same motherfuckers he irritated, they cry when they see me because they miss the nigga and wish he was here because they don't got nobody in their life that keep it that real. They miss somebody getting their blood boiling. They miss that shit, bro. That's the lesson I took. When my dad was here, he was not as appreciated as he was when he left, dog. Only nigga that did appreciate him the same way was me and my mother. And she ain't even appreciate him all the way. And neither did her. Because that's the same nigga I saw cry over my mom. Because she wasn't doing whatever the fuck it is that he was talking about. That's the lesson I learned, homie. I had GTD Million come here and say, bro, Dean, Tank said you his favorite fucking channel. I didn't ask GTD Million to say that. And it ain't because I ain't never hold Gervonta Davis accountable either. I'm just realer than motherfuckers, bro. That ain't hard to see. My standards is my standards, homie. I ain't bending, breaking, compromising, nothing for nobody. Truth of the matter is, I don't even know none of you motherfuckers good enough to compromise for you. Shout out to Earl the True Spence, bro. And I'm about to get up out of here. Shout out to Earl the True Spence. Rest in peace to my dad. I barely saw my nigga Earl Spence smile in the last 3 years since he took that ass whooping. There's no way you convincing me that was best for him. He got the money. Did it make him happy? Was Earl Spence happy? Have y'all garnered that? Or has he been real mellow? Earl Spence don't even pop his shit the way he used to pop his shit, y'all. Or maybe only Dame see that. Earl used to be vibrant. Earl used to be popping his shit. Earl used to be talking that shit, gang. He very humble now, very more reserved and quiet. Yeah, bro, he didn't benefit from that shit that y'all telling him he benefited from. Prove to me how. How did him fighting Bud being compromised help him? He ain't been the same personality-wise. He lost money instead of made money, even though y'all keep saying he made $25 million. Yes, he could have made more than $25 million in the last 3 years, people. How did it help him? Listening to y'all, how would it have helped him? Al Heyman agrees with me. That's why Al didn't want him to fight him. Now we know the real reason Al did not want him to fight Bud. Especially during that time when Bud was saying, man, they ain't even want him to fight me. I get why now. It makes sense. Fighters, I'm going to tell you, don't do that, man. Don't get in that ring compromise. And I ain't talking about compromise. Everybody got a little knick-knack Nigga, I'm talking about where you get cortisone shots and shit like that, nigga. Your fucking cat, you read this program in that bitch and your leg don't work. I'm talking about shit like that. Sit your bitch ass out, bro, until you healthy, gang. That's unfair to you. That's unfair to the sport because you're not even giving yourself the best chance possible to do what you people are paying for you to do. Dean, where you been at? Taking care of my family. That's all I'm going to say now. But if I got up here and I talk like this, like, hey people, how y'all doing? I am Dean. My name is Dean by any means, and we're going to be here talking about things today. So I want to go through some things. Earl could have died. Seriously, you're right, Ramon. He could have died. He didn't think about his family in that way. You know what I'm saying? He didn't think that. So maybe I am wrong. Just want to say everybody that I yelled at and that couldn't take me yelling because I didn't want to hear the motherfucking excuses for Earl Spence. I just want to apologize, people. Maybe I ain't gonna start talking in this tone, and maybe that y'all will receive it much more, because it won't be no less more the truth. But maybe you could take the tone a little bit better. Okay? Does this work for y'all, everybody? Does this work, y'all? I just want to know. Just let Dean know if this works. Kendra, you a woman, so you should know, Kendra. Just let me know if this works. I tell, because I think I could have said the same exact thing, but just because I be like this about it, people can't always take that, and I understand that type of stuff. People are delicate like flowers. You got to deal with them like little flowers, and rub they back, brother Huey. You got to deal with them. So Dame's gonna talk like this from now on, and I want to see how entertaining that will be for y'all. Randall with the Dom. Randall with the Dom. See, I couldn't even help myself. Randall with the Dime. He sent 10 Earth Box, and he says, one of the realest out here. Support. Thank you, Randall. I would turn up like I normally do when somebody does that, but Randall, everybody can't take it. They can't take it, Randall. So I got to speak a certain way for people to retain the information. So I just want y'all to know, man. Shout out to Earl the True Spence. I wish you would have been fighting in the last 3 years, Earl. I think if you would have turned down the Bud fight and got healthy, and let's say Bud ducks out of the fight and you fight other people, I think you would have made more money than the $25 million, Earl. I think you need to listen to Al Heyman and your advisors, Earl. And yeah, man, you can't call yourself the Truth Spence, Earl, but you deliberately lied to your fans. You wouldn't want nobody deliberately lying to your daughters, would you, to get them panties? See, you can't want nobody. You can't deliberately know people are going to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to support you, and you not be half the person that you promised them you would be. I just hope, Earl, you don't get mad if a man comes into your daughter life and he promises and promises, and don't be half of the man that she thought he would be. Was good for the Earl, was good for everybody else. I just want to tell y'all that is a slippery, slippery slope, okay, people? Girls complain about niggas switching up all of the time and becoming a different person after they get the pussy. Well, that's how Dean feels. Earl became a different person to me after he got that 25 million, because the Earl I knew would never deliberately lie to his fans and walk into a fight knowing he gonna lose. Is that better, y'all? Lewis, I just asking Lewis. Lewis, is that better, Lewis? Is that better, Phase? If I say it like this, Phase, I just want to know. Lewis and Phase, I just need to know. I need that authentic Ramon. I just want to know, is this more entertaining? Does this tickle y'all fancy? Stall Earl out, Dean. I am Kendra after the day. I ain't gonna bring it up. Earl talking about retiring again. My thing is, Kendra, I wouldn't be saying nothing if Earl didn't say what he said. Kendra, I wouldn't be saying nothing. I'd be supporting my bro and be like, check out the Andre Ward interview. You know, I don't know. I just, Kendra. So because Kendra asked me, I'm going to stall Earl out. I'm gonna leave him alone. You know, my nigga got new veneers, and I haven't seen him smile 25 times since he's got them. I just want to say that, Kendra. My man's got new veneers. I got the eye of an eagle, Kendra, and I haven't seen my man smile 25 times since he got them. I'm just saying, y'all. Do y'all think this is a better delivery? Should I say it like this? This is more entertaining for you. Does this tickle your fancy? I like Scream by any means. Oh, that's who you like. Oh, okay. Ah, I'm just wondering, people. They say I take things a little too far, and my name is no longer Dean. My name is Ladeem. Okay, my name is Ladeem. My name is Ladeem, and I'll be quiet by any means. I promise. I'll let people say all types of bullshit from now on. My thing is, just don't ask me to cut Boxing Hacker off when he says bullshit. When FaZe and Band Up get up here, everybody, Dean cut you off, and everybody want to talk. So I just ask when they get up here. Don't ask me to be like, why I be having these niggas up here lying to us. Dean, why you be having them niggas on your panel that be lying? I'ma ask you, why you supporting a nigga who was told who didn't even think he had a chance to win in the fight? I'm just saying. So when Boxer gets up here and talk about it's a fallacy, I don't want nobody to hear nothing. That is his opinion. Okay, people? Boxing Hacker is allowed to have that opinion. People do not cut him off. Can he talk? Like Rich says. Okay, people? And Dean won't yell at him. Dean won't say a motherfucking word because of y'all. Because y'all don't like Scream by any means, right? Or do y'all only like Scream by any means when it's FaZe or when it's Frequent or when it's Boxing Hacker? I just want to know. So for now on, everybody is taking care of their family. And if Earl can deliberately lie, well, I'll say Boxing Hacker has that right too. Boxing Hacker hits the link and know damn well he's not going to beat me in a debate, but he does it anyway. Y'all know I'm trolling. Yeah, I know I'm trolling, but y'all like that the other way though. That works both ways. Polarity, that shit works both ways. That shit works both ways. You know? So I appreciate all y'all. The power has went out in my home. That's how much Dean loves you. The power has went out in my home, and I am in a risk. I don't even have a TV to watch once we go off from here. I don't know what happened. Maybe it got too hot. Dean don't know. I don't know. Shout out to Cam J Network in the building, Cam J. I appreciate you, Cam J. Make sure that you tell your father I said happy birthday as well, Cam J. Okay? Be More Bully is in the building. How you doing, Be More Bully? I'm going to take this approach now, y'all, because it's not that people think I'm wrong. They just don't like how I say things. So I'm going to adjust and make this adjustment. So from now on, this is the person you will hear. I just want to say I appreciate y'all. And everybody, y'all have a great day, that great stuff. And I hope y'all are amazing and wonderful and all of that, because we are brothers. We are happy and we're singing and we're colored. Just give me a high five, people. I love you. I love you. And I hope you love me. I love you. You love me. We are one big family. What a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say I love you too? So everybody, I just want. Hey Lewis, it's that Earl pack. All right, I'm going. I'm going, y'all. Goddamn, my bad, Lewis. It's that Earl pack, Lewis. It was that Earl pack. It's like, just want to say that I still support my guy Earl Spence. I want to say rest in peace to my father, man, a great individual that taught me how to have passion with anything that I do and to make sure that I don't care if I'm liked or not. And my dad, my father, he made sure that I knew you got to stand 10 toes down and you tell everybody the truth no matter who they was. Rest in peace to my daddy. Um, the realest man I know. I mean, I didn't like when he used to yell at me and tell me shit either, but I just want to say thank you, Pops. Um, Thank you very much um, for the things that you have instilled in me, sir. You weren't, you had your own trials and tribulations, sir, and I know that you had your own trials and tribulations, Pop. And I know how much you love me, and I know how crazy I drove you sometimes because we are very similar. I understand, Daddy. I get it. I just want to tell you that I love you. Rest in peace. And I celebrate your birthday every year because you are my hero. Even though you may not thought that at the time, sir, you are my hero. I never seen a man that carry so dress so bummy sometimes, but got so much damn money on him in the world. My dad taught me real lessons at an early age that don't judge a book by its cover. Because if you saw my dad sometimes, you would think you was a bummy ass nigga, got hospital scrubs on, a little bucket car, and you probably don't know nobody who got more money than him. You would think that until he pulls out a $5,000 knot of all hundreds, and but you wouldn't know that unless you was me and you was his son, and you go to the big house and got the dog and the finished basement and all of those things that he provided for myself as a child. I always had the new gaming systems and bikes and what the fuck ever. So I just want to say, thank you, Pops. I love you for teaching me certain things that have been instilled in me, and you are the main reason why people like thee. Earl Pack for you, man. Keep being credible, bro. Well, I promise, Phase, I will keep being credible. I'm sorry, y'all, but I got some good information today on my dad's birthday. That's why I went live a little bit earlier today. But I will be getting that, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Keep your notifications open. We was 2 hours, and I didn't want nobody to feel like I was yelling at them today, so that's why I didn't drop the link because I didn't want nobody to think I was yelling at them. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But I wanted to say my piece as far as everything and how y'all let Timothy Bradley talk like Dame now all of a sudden, and it is okay. But you know, I'm gonna get back at you people because the lights is out and my babies is in there and now they're getting frustrated. So I have to go because they turned the power out. Know what the hell going on in the block? When you live around white folks, you just never know what the hell going on. Somebody probably trying got a meth lab somewhere in the fucking. Hey, you live around white folks, man. You don't never know what the fuck going on. Somebody might have motherfucking be trying to hold a little baby for ransom, and they had to cut out the power. You never know what the fuck happened around when you want. That's the only thing about living around black people. At least I know it's only certain shit that's gonna go on. When you live around Caucasians, you don't know what the fuck gonna go on. I'ma just be honest with you, gang. You don't know what the fuck gonna pop off. All right, I'll just let you know. I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all be good. Talk the fuck out of me. ADHD. Everybody, y'all have a great day. And now I'm going to leave you with the best rapper alive. You know what I'm saying? Y'all now have a privilege to listen to the best rapper alive. I will holler at y'all. Everybody, enjoy your Thursday. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to Quee. She will be live tonight. Y'all go make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to Quee. She will be live tonight, I believe, at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure y'all go tap in with the young lady and get some life conversations. Y'all already know what this is, though, right, people? I will holler at you. I love you. You love me. We are one big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say I love you too?
Dean, best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Everybody wants you to be humble when you great. But I know what I am and I know what they ain't. It's Dean. Philly, Chester. You either gonna be a coward or live honorable. I say fuck judges, they dishonorable. When you a phenom, her head is phenomenal. This world cold, so I stay somewhere tropical. When you God's angel, shit get diabolical. Like saying I ain't one of the greatest, that's undeniable. Every beat I get on, you know I get maniacal. When you rely on them, they become unreliable. Damn, that's why jobs do 90 days. And my bars cold as an Alaskan cave. Soon as you tell Caucasians your ancestors slaves, that's when they give you praise in a higher wage. It's all a diversion to not see your worth. You keep coming in last, cause there's things that you ain't noticed first. I'm like the rent, no matter what, I'ma be the first. The devil real, I seen a junkie still ate granny purse. But God real, next day he had an overdose that made it worse. They give you presents, still your presents, gift and a curse. Most people only act godly in church. I stay grounded cause people that I love in the dirt. Got 3 daughters right now, I done gave life. Won't call you broke, I just say that you ain't saved right. Cause when you ain't fly, seem like everybody take flight. Your day ones, they a snitch on you the same night. Can't have leeches around cause they backbite. They'll get you pinched faster than a crab fight. Cause when you get a grip, you realize y'all ain't that tight. Okay, I'm sorry, young nigga. Hey, that's life. Your father might not be around, it's my job to teach you. Just in case he ain't here like alopecia. My name Deem, how you doing? And it's nice to meet you. If they can, they'll cut corners like a slice of pizza. All for the cheese. Liars do shit you won't believe. That's why I feel the breeze, smoking blue cheese and Belize. I can't be fake here, so I gotta bob and weave. I learned the method, man, and I think that's all I need. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. If I get a deal, please don't be surprised. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. And I learned that the only limit is the sky.